really leverage them to be able to hone in on these problem areas, gain line of sight, look around the corner, and then to turn around and select solutions, whittle down to the 10 companies that you're going to see today. They're an incredible part of this process. There are about 20 people involved in that altogether, so thank you for that collaboration. We really could not do this without your involvement and support. So now I want to talk a little bit about what we're going to do over the next 12 weeks. This is an incredible opportunity that exists nowhere else in financial services. The one that these entrepreneurs are about to embark on for 12 weeks, where they're going to meet with over 40 community banks who are going to come in and get hands-on with innovation and help shape and mold these solutions. In addition to those community banks, subject matter experts and strategic partners from all over the country are going to join into that same process. And the reason why is two reasons. First, product market fit, right? If you can't build a solution to solve a problem unless you understand all of the aspects of that problem. And those community banks are going to come in here, and those strategic partners and subject matter expertise and industry influencers are going to come in and help these entrepreneurs understand the problem that they're trying to solve so that they can build a solution to match. Two, speed to market. In 12 weeks, we're going to do 18 months worth of product development work. If we set these companies out into the market and said meet with 40 banks in 12 weeks, they wouldn't be able to do it. It's just impossible to do. And at the end of those 12 weeks, we're going to take them to ICBA Live, where they're going to present their solutions in front of hundreds of community bankers. And then on the very last week here back in Little Rock on Demo Day on March 25th, in front of investors and community banks from this state. So, also during our time, we're going to show them the great state of Arkansas. We're going to take them around, showcase the state. It's a great place to do business, as you heard from Mike Preston. Don't be shy, reach out your hand, shake the hand of these entrepreneurs and welcome them to Arkansas whenever you get a chance. I also want to thank our alumni that are in the room, so I'm going to call you out by name. Robert Johnston from Ad Lumen, raise your hand. Arcadia Lapiro from Agora Services. Joe Earhart from Teslar, now is located in Northwest Arkansas, great Arkansas company here in the room. I think Uday Akaraju is here from Bond AI, and also Mav Sanko from Lumo Exchange. We're privileged to have these founders continue to engage the Venture Center and really pay forward their experiences and their learnings from this process. They really are wind behind our sails in this process. So, now we're going to get on to the 2020 cohort. Solving big problems takes a lot of courage. It's pretty tough to jump, to leap out into the unknown, to quit your job and to go try to solve a problem and sell a solution. And so whenever we go to the next slide here, I'd like everyone to kind of celebrate that a little bit and put your hands together for the courage that these entrepreneurs show. So it's my distinct honor and privilege to present to you this 2020 ThinkTECH Accelerator cohort. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves. And we're going to start off with Vincent. Thanks,
Brian. It's a tough act to follow. My name is Moshe Terran, and I'm the CTO and co-founder of Vincent. We're based in Tel Aviv, Israel. How many of you have had a credit card transaction gone bad? You call your bank. And for many of us, that process is not good. Even regardless of your socioeconomic activity, you call the bank and that process is not the way that we want it. And that's because the bank has a hard time resolving these issues. Community banks are not immune to this problem. And we've developed a software that uses artificial intelligence and machine learning to use data science and take that problem, reduce what takes many hours for banks to resolve each and every dispute into a mere minutes, and results in huge savings for the community bank and also a much streamlined and improved customer journey experience. We're very excited to be here in Little Rock. We're grateful to join the ICBA, and we're looking forward to meeting each and every one of you in the coming weeks. Thank you.
Next up, we have Fintel Connect.
Afternoon, everybody. My name is Nikki Sanyad, and I am the CEO and founder of Fintel Connect. We're a digital marketing, performance marketing company. So in the marketing era, digital marketing era, the big banks have been using performance marketing for years to drive customers to their online products. Community banks are missing out on an opportunity. And we really feel that it's the right time now is for them to take advantage to be able to grow their businesses, grow their communities through digital acquisition. It's really important that they defend their online territory. And at the moment, they need some support, and we see that we can actually help them get to where they need to go. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, next is Finsley. Finsley, come on up.
First, thank you, Little Rock, for so welcoming, and we feel home away from home. Thank you. I'm Bhushan Rangachari, founder and CEO of Finsley. At Finsley, we help banks with payments. That's where the biggest friction is. We help banks with the ACH payments, FedWire, real-time RTP payments, and international payments. We also provide solutions for the banks to provide a better user experience in their online banking system. For consumer banking, plus also commercial banking. And we do that, we make that happen using App Store. So just like our app, in our phones, we can subscribe and use the apps. We help the banks, we allow the banks to subscribe to new products and services and launch it much faster. That's Finsley. Thank you.
All right. So we've got companies from as far away as Vancouver, Canada, and also Tel Aviv, Israel. But we've also got a company from right here in Little Rock, Arkansas, because we've said it on repeat for 5 years. Arkansas is good at fintech, right? So I'd like to welcome Fireworks up to the stage.
So yes, I'm the homeboy of the audience. I love Arkansas, great place to do business for all you other entrepreneurs. Again, Keith Hinkle, CEO and founder of FI Works. FI Works provides a marketing and sales platform that brings big bank type technologies down to the community banking space, and a unique business model that helps them leverage those technologies to grow their business, specifically in the deposit area. Thanks.
All right, next up, I'd like to invite Fraud.net to the stage.
Good afternoon, good evening. I'm Kevin Shine with Fraud.net. Just to clear it up, we help prevent fraud. That's really all I need to say, but seriously, we're a technology company. We're a technology company building world-class tools to help banks mitigate fraud. So a lot of our credentials, our information, our PII is up in the dark web. It's for sale to fraudsters. They're trying to monetize that. So we're on the other end trying to protect the consumer, trying to protect the profits of the banks, and provide everybody a more customer-friendly, frictionless experience. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. All right, next, help me welcome Griffin Technologies to the stage.
Does everyone in the audience remember these? Yeah, makes you feel good, right? Not the dum-dums, but the ones with the loop at the bottom. So when I was a kid growing up in my small town of Albany, Georgia, I remember going to the local community bank, my mom and dad, they had to deposit checks because there was no direct deposit. And as a result of that, the bankers in that location had context. They knew my mom and dad, they knew how many kids they had, when we needed a larger house or even a car. But over the last couple decades, banks have lost a ton of context. Foot traffic has dropped off a cliff. Customers are using credit cards now a lot more than they are debit cards comparatively due to perks and points. And we decided to do something about it. Griffin Technologies connects banks to their customers in what we call the moments that matter. We give banks the ability to geofence any physical location, banks, auto dealerships, homes for sale, and when those customers cross those geofences, we give banks actionable real-time insights to compete with the big boys. Looking forward to meet all of you all, and thank you for having us.
Great job. All right, next, let's welcome to the stage Yogesh Pandit from Hexonica.
I'm Yogesh Pandit, CEO and co-founder of Hexonica. At Hexonica, we help banks to play with the data. What is the play? If you are spending a lot of money in regulatory compliance, regulatory reporting, then essentially we use artificial intelligence platform to reduce this cost. Or if you have problems in customer retention, revenue-driven opportunities, we again play with data to increase the profitability. So that's what we do at Exanica. Happy to be back in Little Rock. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Next, if you read the Arkansas Democrat Gazette on Sunday or read it on Arkansas Online, he's already making waves in the state of Arkansas, AK. I'd like to introduce Len Smart.
Thank you. Hi guys, I'm AK. I'm here with Kishore and Jen, and we are the co-founders of LensSmart. We're from New York City, and what is LensSmart? An AI-driven digital lending platform coupled with a home buying marketplace. We streamline and optimize today's loan application and home buying journey. And through our suite of APIs, we automate today's manual processes and minimize our bank's risk. And we can also underwrite a conventional borrower within 10 minutes. So thank you.
All right, good job. Next up, I'd like to everyone to welcome my friend Sean up here from Pay It Better.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Little Rock, Arkansas, for having us have this wonderful event. My name is Sean Broadnax. I'm from Sacramento, California. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Pay It Better. For several years, I worked as a top mortgage banker out of California, doing to the tune of billions of dollars, thousands of transactions. So I've seen what money looks like from all sides. Credit ratings, debt, and consumer finance was an everyday thing for me. Pay It Better is a cloud-based platform to help consumers deal with money management, credit, rapid debt reduction. Think of it as kind of a debt-blasting Mint Credit Karma hybrid for consumers with a twist. You see, while they save money on financing and balance their budgets, the community banks get all the glory and the profits. That's right, Pay It Better is the ultimate white label acquisition and retention tool for banks as well, and who better to provide communities with financial wellness, right? It's free for all users, it's totally shareable, and we believe Pay It Better can take consumers and community banks alike to a whole new level and of personal finance and bank client engagement. Thank you very much.
Great job. And last but certainly not least, help me welcome Mike from Wallet.
Hello everyone, my name is Mike Vienne, and I'm the founder and CEO of Wallet. We're based in Portland, Maine. We have an office in Boston. Wallet is a rewards-based mobile engagement platform, and it's specifically designed to help community banks improve their mobile banking experiences, as well as increase engagement, improve engagement for families and everyone in this room, quite actually. And the way we do that is by helping them promote and reward savings, increased savings in financial education through cash-based rewards. And so that's it. I just wanted to say on behalf of all of the founders here that are representing this cohort that we're super excited to be here for 12 weeks. We are super excited about tonight. Very much looking forward to meeting every one of you, so please come up and say hello. Thank you very much.
Good job. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the 2020 ThinkTECH cohort. So if you've been to our events before, you know what comes next. But if you haven't been, you're in for a real treat. I'd like to invite Mike Preston to come here up on the stage. I've got a small job, but you know what the job is already. I'd like...
You're Brady, though. You're the one that's going to...
No. You gotta hit it. You gotta hit it. And I'd also like to invite Rebecca up here as well. Mike, would you please do the honors and officially ring this accelerator into session?
All right. Well, need help. Count it down. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Ryan.
All right, ladies gentlemen. Please go about the mixing and feel free to have a beverage. Group shots. Group, my cohort, I want the companies to come up here. We're going to do a group shot, okay, for my companies.